Okay, this was your paper from yesterday. It says 11-4 notes, two-way table. We're writing marginal frequencies, and marginal frequencies are those totals around the outside. So we were doing that for number 1 and number 2, please. Okay, should be mostly done. Bottom of that on the right. Okay, so I need you to stop your Bigby conversation at the moment, and let's talk about this. If you add up this column, what is the number here? 57. Okay, what does that 57 tell you? 57 people that like coffee. Okay, what's the number that goes here? 132. And what is that? People who don't like coffee. Correct. Okay, how about straight across? What do we got? 145. What is that? People like tea. And then how about the bottom? 44. Now, what's the total down there? 189. Now, I did some looking in 7th hour, and you guys did this last year. Yeah, that's why it's so easy. You guys did this last year. So I'm expecting very good things out of you. I'm guessing on this one, not yet, last year, 8th grade, not last semester.
No, I said I don't remember anything from last year. I don't remember anything.
Lovely. Okay, so let's go straight across. This is an easy one. What's this? Number 8. What do you think it means? Probably people have ridden a train, right? How many of you have ridden a train? Okay.
I've ridden one at
I don't know if that counts. I feel like it should be a real train. If it's this low, they're probably asking about a real train. What's the number over here? 599 would be people who have not ridden a train. Okay, how about here? 283, which would be people who have ridden an airplane, and this would be number 324, and people who? Okay, what does this 5 mean? Both. People have ridden both, right? Okay, now what's the total? 607 is correct. Okay, questions? All right, so now this is super important, you guys, super important. Okay, when you see the word percent and percentage, both are basically the same. It is the part divided by the whole and then times 100. Okay, percent is the part divided by the whole and then multiplied by 100. It has a percent sign on it. Just seeing if I want to do anything else with you right now. Probability is related to percent. It's part over whole also, but written as a decimal, not times 100 or a fraction. And that would be a reduced fraction. Let me give you a couple examples. These are not related to two-way tables. Okay, nope. I just want your eyeballs up here. Okay. So let's say you have a bag full of jelly beans. Okay, we got blue jelly beans. Oh. You got red jelly beans. What flavor are those?
The red ones are actually cherry.
Number 1. And I got black ones.
There's white jellies in there.
Yeah.
Black licorice. Okay, so.
Oh, magic flavor ones.
So here's my question. If we're talking about probability, probability, let's say this bag is not see-through, because that makes a difference. What's the probability that you would reach into this bag and get a blue jelly bean? Okay, so listen, probability is the part divided by the whole. So the whole would be the amount of jelly beans I have, which is how many? 10. If I'm asking you the probability of pulling out a blue jelly bean, that's the part. So how many?
4.
4. So our probability is 4 out of 10. Okay? Okay, so listen. This is 2 out of 5. That would be my probability. Right? Probability on there, it says probability is written as a decimal or a reduced fraction. If I want this as a decimal, I pop it in my calculator, or I pop this in my calculator. What's 4 divided by 10? 0.4. So my probability of getting a black jelly bean, or blue jelly bean, a blue jelly bean is 0.4, or 2/5. What's the percent chance that I get? 40% chance. So I take this number, part divided by whole, and I multiply them times 100. So 0.4 times 100 would be 40%. Okay, let's try another one of those. What is the probability? Not the percent, but what's the probability that I get a red jelly bean? Okay, you cannot tell me 30%. Because I asked you for a probability. So if I heard 3 out of 10, which is correct because this is the whole and this is the part, which is red. And then divide by those, 4.3. Those are the 2 possible answers for probability. If I asked you what percent of the jelly beans are red, then you would tell me 30%. Okay? Now, that is just a review of probability. I feel like that goes back to 6th and 7th grade. I just made that up. I don't know. Okay, so when you are reading, this is so important, you guys. This is the make it or break it piece right here. Okay? When you are reading a two-way table percent or probability question, the whole is always given first, followed by the part. Okay, so the whole is going to be the bottom, and the part is going to be the top.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you want to make sure that who's leaving? Is anybody leaving us?
Oh yeah, sorry, I just
That's okay.
shook my head at Emily.
Oh, Emily. Unbelievable. So the bottom number comes first in the sentence that you're given, and then the top one. Okay, so here you go. Here's the example. Using problem 1. This says, what percent of tea drinkers? So here's the first statement, right? This says tea drinkers, that's going to be the bottom of the fraction. So how many, there's a couple ways I can describe this to you, but we're talking about tea drinkers, right? So it says what percent of tea drinkers? These are the tea drinkers. So how many do we have that are tea drinkers? No. 145 people drink tea, right? These are the yes tea people. 145. Okay. We're looking at the bottom. Percent of tea drinkers, that's going to be usually a total on the outside. That's a marginal frequency. Now, of those people, so I've just limited us down. That's why I used the highlighter. Of the tea drinkers, how many also drink coffee? 33. These are the yes people. There are 33 people who also drink coffee and tea out of a total of 145 tea drinkers. Okay, now the bottom comes first and it limits. Okay, so that's the highlighter part. And then this is the top, the people who drink coffee. Now, I asked for a percent. So we're going to do 33 times 145, and we're going to multiply them times 100 in your calculator exactly like that. Okay, you can put it in exactly the way that's written. 33 divided by 145 times 100. What do we got? Oh, I got 20. 22.8. Yep, 22.8. Okay, we're going to pick up there tomorrow. Go ahead and make sure you save that. We will go over your quiz first thing tomorrow and continue with this.